Hey everyone, welcome along for a Magic Online Draft League, something we have not done in a while. And don't thank me, thank this silly MrMarlon who's sitting right here next to me. This is all his fault, and everything that's happening today should be squarely put on his. So if we win, it's also his fault. But that's not going to happen. Anyway, say hello, Marlon.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hope you can hear me at all.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is obviously I'm a professional YouTuber. I have all the best. I have the best microphones. I have all the best microphones. Tremendous microphones, but they're just not here right now. So yeah, I only have this headset mic. So if you can't hear Marlon, he's probably gonna scream at me and tell me how stupid I am, because he's that kind of guy. He's direct. He criticizes everyone. He's a tough guy to be around, but. Bear with us. We're going to join a league. We've just purchased some tickets, and we're going to jump right in. There's 5 out of 8. This is actually my first draft league ever. Marlon, you've been doing a bunch of these?
No, just a couple.
A couple. But anyway, the draft part is the same as always. And then, of course, as probably people who watch this know better than me, then there's a cross-pod, this kind of pairing. So you don't end up playing... If I understood it correct, you don't end up playing the people you draft with.
You might randomly end up playing with them. I mean,
yeah,
it's just not guaranteed. Like, it could be anyone with the same record.
Yeah, and so basically, if you see a bunch of tricks being passed around, you see bomb rares being passed around, you don't know that they're going to be coming up against you.
Most likely not.
Okay, so basically, you just try to draft the best deck you can, and
okay, let's
see what we got here. So
shall we do it so that I hope if anyone can hear me that I say first what maybe I would pick and
sure.
you chime in on that?
Go, especially this early picks, we have a little time, so you can do that.
Yeah,
what would you say?
I think this looks really unexciting. I'm almost... Do you think Fateful Showdown is any good?
It can be if you build kind of around it-ish.
But I would go, I think, with Die Young.
Die Young, being a sorcery, is... kind of method. That is, I like what you set yourself up for with that, because it's almost never bad. I've just thinking about a power level. This thing is a beating if you can build the right kind of deck for it. Yeah. Fateful Showdown is rare, so I haven't played much with it, but it should be okay. But it's not a great rare.
Isn't the general consensus that red kind of sucks in this format?
Well, I'm not too sure about that. It's not great. Not blues.
We can take it.
So what I have been noticed though is that Flyers is the real thing. We also have this thing which is a real value card. We should maybe pick that because that's superb.
Pick the rare.
Pick the rare.
Yeah, pick the rare.
All right, I'm gonna go on with the whale actually. I think. Now.
Midnight Oil. Let's pick the rare again.
We could go. So black red is a real deal. If we had picked the Glintsteel Artisan, I think actually in the last pick, and this might sound weird, the pick might have been the Fabricate guy, because he is absurd.
Really?
Then he's really absurd. Here we have one of the best cards is probably that. I'm not too keen on the sort of that sweeper. It seems that this always enters synergistic in the decks that it didn't work in. We already picked a red card. Malfunction is decent.
You did play with Midnight Oil, did you?
Yes, but Midnight Oil is the kind of card that you pick when you realize you have the deck for it. Trying to build around it can be disastrous and tricky. Prophetic Prison would be a safe pick. This is good. This is good. This is good. We could try to go for the red-green energy type deck. And I think with card draw and stuff...
The Outrider is good.
The Outrider is solid, but he's a double green with double red. But it is a really solid card. Alright, we're going with Outrider, seems. Okay, we are being kind of slow here. So, if we had taken the 2 white cards, it would have been decent to take a trick here. We didn't, so... That's not good. If we had taken the black card first, we could have taken that.
Take a self-assembler?
It's early, so we could do that. The haste guy is okay as well. Keeps us open. There's no self-assembly. Well, is there? You know what? The 4/4 for 5 is also open, and it could be a thing. Pick up a couple of those. I'm having a feeling this first pack is just going to go straight to hell for us, just because we're trying to figure out how the heck we're going to do this whole thing. It's
Take the steed, like wait for the assembly.
you
We
you like you like you like the steed over the assembler.
Yeah, yeah, but you want to pick them up late the assembler so
I see.
no one else wants
Yeah,
them.
the problem is here right now. This would be the automatic pick, definitely, if we'd taken the Clint Steel Artisan and the Provo. Think about what we'd have already. We'd have the 2/2 plus 1/1 guy, fabricate guide. We'd have the Flyer fabricate guide. We'd have a third fabricate card. We would have picked that up with this. Man, we would have had a sweet white start if we'd go that
You don't
route.
know that in advance.
No, but it's
I like Shoot Negation a lot, but Skysif just goes in any deck.
yeah. Although, look, fabricate, servos exchange for anything. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Skyskip goes in the deck. This would mean that we would kind of turn our back on our rare right now, but I'm fine doing that.
Yeah, but the negotiation is so huge upside. I feel like picking that and you
Yep.
can splash it.
Yep, it's splashable. It's splashable. Now Skyskip is very, very good. It's almost never the wrong pick. You can play it in a lot of decks. But here I think, like you said, the upside on shrewd negotiation, when you can really just trade in a prism or just a random servo for their best creature, the power level on that card is pretty good. And the fact, here's something really important. This is fourth pick, so let's keep that in mind.
Prism, I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I like this, but maybe in a more dedicated deck. This is also, I think, undervalued card. Fine. This would have gone in our white deck if we'd gone down that route. The 2/1 is underwhelming.
Yeah, I'm not super happy actually that we picked the Pima outrighting. I would have wanted to pick Prism there actually too.
Well, we get Prism now, and I think Prism is the pick, especially with Shrewd Negotiation in our deck now,
Yeah.
over Skyskiff. I think Skyskiff would be defensible here.
I feel like Skyskiff is kind of like overrated. It almost never like initially people thought it wasn't that good, and I didn't think it was that good and turned out better. But I feel now like I really didn't not happy when I ended with multiple Skyskiffs.
I've had success with it, but not in multiples. It's like I've had you want one.
Yeah, so but you can. I don't know.
I like this card. It's
Isn't
card draw.
Motivation better?
Yes, but I was talking about how much I like this guy. That's completely beside the point.
Okay. Point taken.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, Night Market Outlook has really overperformed. Like,
Yep. They were
mostly against me.
they mentioned that in limited resources today. And fair point. And the same thing that you said against me. I noticed. Holy hell! This card is going to kill me.
Yeah, and it
Uh,
is.
So I think Malfunction is the pick over this, but I do like this. And if we want to, want to see if we can get into that deck, then it would be the pick. Here is another way to go. If we would be in the sort of white fabricate deck, this could have been a thing. This is better than it feels like, because one forward reach, and a lot of decks are weak to flyers in this format. Dirtle Turtle.
Yeah.
If we had picked the self assembler, we would have got number 2 right here. It won't wheel.
Because this is like pick
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
7.
It seems blue is open. I'd say blue is open.
Based on a
We
turtle?
could have. Well,
Well, the
no.
malfunction,
Malfunction, the shrewd negotiation. Now, if we'd taken the Sky Whale, yeah, we're taking the Sky Whale, man. You know.
Okay, yeah, well, I don't have much experience playing with the Skywall, and I mean, it does kind of suck.
I haven't played with it ever, but I haven't played against me, and I've been fearing every
But
time it
in
comes
the
down.
right deck, but it also doesn't block, basically. Only
No,
things.
no.
Yeah, turtle, yeah, sure.
This is fine. It'll never be bad. There's a point. We could take this if we'd want to go with more red.
Well, yeah.
This if we
No,
somehow
I like in this
it
case.
makes energy.
Yeah, but in this case, I mean, that card has been so disappointing. I would even go just with the monitor, and we could even just play that as a colorless creature, and
3/2 for
activate it
3.
sometimes with the prism.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
like,
And
it
it's
doesn't
this I had very much success with this in a red deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better.
I'm not saying we're going red, but even if we're not going, it's still playable. So
It's also the best pick
I think.
because we're not playing black. For choose was fine, is otherwise playable. Call Power is bad, but again, in the right deck, sometimes a 6/6 is just what you need.
And I usually end up with way too many 4 and 5 drops in this format.
Okay, now if we want to go red, this guy can put in a lot of work. You don't want to go too crazy on him.
That's not the red guy I usually die to.
No, I had a nice in a red white vehicles deck. This this guy just
blue. I'm really hoping to pick up some Gear Seeker Serpents, for example. Then the Eager Construct
You
seems pretty
are
nice.
absolutely correct. Gearseeker Serpents is one of the big reward cards for being blue.
Hell, I will even trade this guy for with the Shrewd Negotiation if I have to. Like,
Yeah, worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, you get a 2 for 2 for 2. You give them a scry, but it's generally worth it. Now, Prowess guy, not exciting, never
I
been
think
exciting.
neither of these are exciting. Any of these are exciting.
The sort of, yeah, the good thing is that at minimum you get a 2 3 for 3, which is decent, and sometimes it's what you.
And our 3-drop spot looks kind of empty.
Yeah. But basically, I think if I think like what would be the ideal deck that we could have had.
There you go. See,
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah, we don't need any of these. We
But
don't.
we don't really need the Hermit either.
Not yet, but
Yeah.
to be fair, a 4/4 on the ground holds the fort pretty well, and trades with a lot of stuff.
Decks, against some decks.
Yeah.
But you can take it.
I mean, we're weak to
The
flyers.
the other one is just so underpowered. It gets
This
rid of
guy,
blue card.
yeah, this guy has really been disappointing.
Super disappointing.
I played him today.
You just play him if you need a 3/3.
Yeah.
He basically
No.
never fries when you need him to. He just gets me.
Eh,
Yeah.
just take it for singling purposes. Hey, we got him.
What?
We got there. Yep, we got the
Okay.
Luca.
Someone took the land over that. Oh.
That's a clear signal. Black is open. Let's move in. Now, to be fair, we have not committed to a second color.
No.
Oh,
You like that?
I've seen this card do amazing
I
things. This, see, look at this, artifact or artificer, and a lot of our blue creatures are artifacts, artificers, artifacts.
Not the
And you
ones-
can, if we can pick up a whirler,
Look at the ones we have. The Weldfast Wingsmith is the only one. I
Trust
think
me on
that
this
would
one.
be an idea. Yeah, zoom in, like on the Weldfast Wingsmith.
yeah, I mean it's an artificer,
Yeah, that's the
but it's
only
artifact.
one
Look,
we have.
artifact,
Yeah,
artifact,
okay, right.
and if we can get, I know this is a big if because it goes really early. If we get the red blue card that produces a Thopter with energy, that is a just 2-card combo that is absolutely nuts.
I think either Torch Renegade is better, but of course.
But we're not, yeah.
I don't know if we're in red.
See, this functions in the green-blue energy deck, and it
Yeah.
functions in the green-red, I mean blue-red
It is
energy
for
deck as well.
slow deck, right?
Yes, yes.
But
You
you-
basically,
but you
so
can
what?
forget
Basically, if
who
this
does
wheels,
it.
we actually want it. We actually want this in that deck. I mean, it's crazy. If I hadn't played against and lost against that deck,
Wait. But anyway, so just to be clear, you want the era of innovation.
Yes.
Just because we're blue, right? Because so you're not taking the Die Young or the Ether Torch.
yes, and also because if I don't take it now, it'll go fast, and people will snap that up.
What about the rare here? That rare is.
I had it
amazing.
today. It's slow, and you need to be in a group that really has a lot of redundant creatures in it.
Well, a lot of servos.
Yeah, and we don't have enough for the fabricate guys to make that good. Whereas this guy, the 2/4 that can fly with the blue, is a house. It's crazy.
Really?
But you could make
Prism, I think.
you could prism is actually a good point here. Here, if we want to think about this actually could be the thing. If we wanna, this is one of a really good payoff cards.
Green, yeah.
And if we have energy already, and Era of Innovation is just sometimes it's just like get some energy, draw 3.
Yeah, see, this is the point where I think the drafting Kaladesh is really difficult because I usually don't find my second color basically.
Well, see here, so we have 3 good picks here, and potentially going there. I don't know. I'm not looking at that right now. My eyes are on here, here, and here.
Yeah.
This would keep us the most open,
Yeah.
be a safe pick. This would keep us in blue. This would give us the possibility of maybe veering into a blue-green energy deck.
Okay,
And this is one of the
great.
best green commons.
Fabrication module is very good in the energy deck.
Heck yeah, we're slamming that. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're getting
Wow, there's a lot of prophetic prisms floating around. I usually don't see that many.
yeah. In paper drafts, I don't ever remember seeing them coming this late. But I think the pick here is fabrication mode. This is excellent in anything that produces energy. We have energy producers already, and not only that, in the late game, this actually produces energy itself, and
gets
then triggers and
counters,
get
it
counters.
crushes creatures.
So we wouldn't mind getting this guy back, but we probably won't. Prism, obviously, this will probably wheel, unfortunately. But I'm thinking we might even be interested in getting that guy.
No, I don't think so. But,
It's a better Hexblade Golem.
yeah, but I mean I think the module is the real deal, and we are kind of heavy on the energy already.
Yep,
So,
it is. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
I think, and this helps. I'm feeling better because it's kind of helped me justify this
exactly,
pick.
exactly.
And I want to show you how.
Okay,
Whoop!
Imperial
In we're
Fortune,
there. We got there. So this one's the real deal. And in paper, many people play this wrong because they think it gets an energy when you hit a player, but it's
You
that
get that
many.
I know. It's
And so
it's nice.
yeah,
You do have to hit. It's not like when it attacks or
yeah.
something like that.
But a 2/3 flyer. A lot of times, even in decks that haven't cared about the energy, someone plays this guy, and I'm on the other side, and I'm like, oh no, I'm in trouble, because there's so many things going on.
It hasn't felt like that when I've played him, but like I said, I haven't been doing that well in Kaladesh.
Yeah.
So.
I've had.
But this guy, yeah, for sure. And then,
This is a real card as well, but this is a payoff. This is basically saying,
but
look.
then we're basically just kind of force green, basically, because I think blue is open.
At this point, when we're mid second pack, you're not forcing anymore. You're kind of falling into place. And I think what we can start doing is we can start instead of saying we're forcing this, we're establishing ourselves. We're kind of like, no, what is this?
Well, the thing is,
That's bad.
It can be really good. I have had this be really good against me in the right deck. It's
But I don't think we're that deck, because I think we're more this deck. This is an artifact that would trigger our thing, and this is a very solid card.
Very telling though that we didn't see
Scry to
any
get-
Gear Seeker Serpents in pack 1.
That is true, but I wonder if people pick them super high because they're just crazy good.
Exactly.
Also, if we pick up this guy now, which is a viable option, then any potential, like if we force people off a blue, we'll be able to pick up those Gear Seekers because they're not going to be on them in pack 3 anymore.
Yeah, but you picked the Foul over the Glimmer?
I'm actually selected Glimmer right now because Glimmer is
Maybe
awesome.
The Foul. You think it's that awesome? Okay.
I've never played with it, but it's looked good when other people do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that win
Drake,
I guess,
yeah, not exciting, but it's a
Another
decent.
Hand card. Well, we might wheel them then.
I'm not keen on that card because
it
it's
doesn't really fit in the deck
no,
that well.
and what it does is it has the same problem of being this kind of card that puts you off curve.
Yeah, yeah.
It puts you want to get value out of it and puts you off curve, and it's kind of the kind of card that when it beats you, it feels so bad, and you're like man, that card was just, I couldn't do anything about it, and you remember those time it
But
came together.
Usually it's in the slow matchup, so I
Yep.
think it's a really great sideboard card for slow
Yep.
matchup.
If we can get it on the wheel, there's nothing else we want here, is there?
I should be the one shouting though, because you have the mic near your mouth. So.
People want to hear the truth. Yeah, I should actually probably move it around. Oh, this is great. If we
Yeah,
can pick up more artifacts, but
Yeah, you really think so?
yeah. Now, see, and I've got karma. I've got karma debt for this one because I've played this 4 times and I whiffed every single time. So this time,
why I don't like the card
this
that much.
time, no, it's still like a 2. So flying is a real thing. Have you noticed the flying in this set has seemed? I mean, flying's always good.
Yeah, but
In this set, it seems like with the ground being gummed up with servos and all kinds of nonsense, every flyer helps. And the 1/3, sure, it doesn't attack for much, but it
you
blocks.
like it. You like
And
it.
if we can pick up on a few more,
I don't think the thing is, I don't think you can ever pick up enough artifacts for a Glintnest Crane to be actually good. But Select for Inspection I like a lot.
yep. I wish I had this so many times today in the draft.
I had it. It was good. I still lost, but
Yeah.
it was good.
It's sure. People can say it's not a great bounce, but you can't bounce their blocker.
But see, that's the weird thing about this format. I feel like in every draft, I am basically forced into green. Like people are, the whole table is pushing me into blue,
Mm-hmm.
and forced into blue, and then the deck never ends up well.
Yeah.
Somehow. I mean,
This can
because blue seems like good as a secondary color, but
Yeah,
as your main
yeah.
color.
Now blue. So one of our guys at our local store, Ollie,
Yeah.
he is a master of the Era of Innovation deck, and he does a lot of Magic Online
He's
draft.
the master of dirtling.
He's a master of dirtling. Now I'm not. I'm a much more straightforward,
comboing.
fair deck kind of player. So we have to make sure I don't time out here.
Worst support,
Bad counter spell or bad
cheap-
3/3
cheap
or
bad
bad.
cheap bad counter spell seems better. It's easier to
You
keep
think
mana open.
this at least has the upside of always giving you loot, and this is sometimes just dead.
I know that's true. Okay,
Wait,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'll put it in the sideboard.
I have not felt.
Ah,
Yeah,
punished.
okay, yeah. I just felt it impossible to keep
Eh?
open 4
Eh?
mana.
Eh?
No. I just felt it impossible in this format to keep open.
Hey,
4 mana.
and here's actually a big a question. Is this a deck that sometimes just wants to drop a big fatty and go to
Let's
town?
take it because
It's better than this.
yeah, it when you cast it, it's better.
Yeah.
Let's just take it. Just let's
We
see.
probably won't play it. It probably won't make the cut. But
Okay.
actually,
do we
this
take
is
the
better.
splash?
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. I didn't even see it.
You know, immediately.
Fantastic. This is great. This is a great. This is
For the era of innovation,
It's
fabrication model.
yeah. This is going to be good early. It's going to feed our turtle. It's going to feed our rhino. It's going to play into the fabrication module. The fact that this came back makes me very hopeful going into pack 3.
I like Wizard's ambition.
Yep.
But I don't know if we play with Liver of Genius or in our deck.
This is not a card, is it?
No,
I'll take this for the sideboard.
I just don't. It's so bad for your mana base.
Foil. Got there. Yep. We're rare drafting here.
We're doing it, boys.
Yep. So that didn't work out.
No, sorry.
That's all right. That's
Malfunction.
my function does look like the best first
In our
glance.
colours.
Ah, shoot! It's the only card.
Yeah.
It's removal.
This has been my feeling for a lot of drafts. I look at the pack
Wait.
and there's just nothing there.
Remember what we have. We are green. We might get
Yeah.
fixing. So let's look. So this is probably the pick, but let's have a look because we are going to be able to.
In pack 3, we're gonna get fixing in pack 3.
No, we have a prism and we are green.
Yeah, but
so-
I'm not buying it. Well, what would you put?
All I'm saying is let's have a look because at this point, like you can snap up this and this is probably good. But at this point, it's good to see like are there anything that's good enough to splash?
No.
No, the answer is no now.
No.
But in the situation, it's good to keep to be like, wait, let's look at it. And in this place, sometimes you end up passing a bomb rare because you have a good common. But see, if we pick up a bomb rare here, we would then prioritize picking up, trying to really push hard. We might have to abandon it, but pick one in pack 3 is a great chance to still sort of be thinking about, can we find the splash? Here, I think the pick is my function, no question. But I just want to say, like, you want to have a good solid look around.
Decoction module goes for a fabrication module.
Yeah.
But we don't have enough energy sinks, I think, for it to be really good in our deck.
I-
Because if you just draw it by itself, what are we gonna do with the energy? Basically nothing.
I tend to agree. This is, but on the other hand, what else are we going to do?
Yeah.
We could pick it up on the sort of as a hedge.
Because I think, look, we have enough playables, do we? 14 creatures, 24 cards. Yeah, that looks decent. I mean,
Yeah, all of
we
this-
drop the courier vendor.
Yeah.
Like we want to drop that, but let's take it. Let's speculate on that and see if we can.
Yeah,
get
I don't
something.
see. Let's have just a quick look. I've already reserved it, so we won't miss it. You could get another stupid 2/2.
If we had Gear Seeker Serpents, I would take it.
Hmm.
For sure. But even then, with the Gear Seeker Serpent, the decoction module is
Yep.
good too.
Yep.
And yeah. I mean the yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Do we need a 2-drop? That's the question. I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
No.
No. You know
Yeah,
what?
3
In this deck, I would snap up a Skygate just to put on the brakes. Even so.
I think the Skygate has been better than I thought, but it's
Hep.
not very good.
Now here's something
Do we
I
splash?
would.
That we splash.
Yep, we splash for that.
But then you.
Oh yeah, we got. Look
Jeez.
at all this stuff. Oh, something will wheel from here. But I think this is a great example of a card that's super splashable. It's in one of our
Like they
colors.
said in limited resources today.
Yes, limited resources. Your number one place for advice on limited, and this is definitely not a paid for advertising, and that's true. Because we're a bunch of nobodies. No, but anyway, just to sort of, I actually didn't get to that part. I was listening on it before the draft this tonight, and I didn't get to the part where it actually talked about splashing. But what I think they said is, you want to pick a card that has more late impact in the game. It's going to be a lot easier for us to find either our prism or our planes or whatever we're putting into to play this. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
There's Hunter Week, yeah, I know.
Should we take it? I'm almost.
Cloud Blazer.
Really? Ah, shoot. Sorry. So that was. I should have talked about that because that was a really tough one. We only have one fix, and like what you said is green usually has fix, but this is pack 3 and we haven't seen any.
Yeah.
So someone else is picking that up. Now that was. Didn't mean to go to the pick. I meant to just sort of point at it and sort of like be like, look, we should consider this.
Well, okay, I thought you heard me say already that there's
Yeah.
also a Hunter Week. But
No, I missed that. But I didn't mean to actually pick it. I meant to highlight and be like, wait a minute, now we need to think about this. And then
it
I
was
would.
nice knowing you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did the whole. Let's not forget.
Nah.
Now, hey, quick thing. I think this is an overall. It's a combat trick, so and we're kind of dirty, but the hexproof thing just
Yeah, I like it. I
sells me
like
on
it.
this thing.
I
This
like
is
it.
this is an awesome
I
combat
don't
trick,
want to pick up another Weld-Fast monitor.
and we don't want select for inspection.
Didn't we have one
We
already?
had one already, and this one
Okay.
does under a different thing.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. The hexproof is really what.
Yeah,
what
and
makes
now I
it
think
cool.
what is going out here now? Maybe the high tide hermits could be cut. Actually, we need to cut a couple of things here.
So do we pick
The
the Sentry here?
Yeah, that's a solid card. It's a great way to use our mana.
Mm. Well,
Uh,
no, our energy.
oh yeah,
Because I feel like we don't have enough to do with our energy at the moment.
no, the most of the things we're doing is we're whenever we generate it, we can do something. But let's not forget we do get to go off once and draw 3 cards with it. But is that it? And then we get the decoction module. Yeah, we need an energy.
That's not even an artificer, it's a soldier. Come on.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's like, why?
But anyway, let's see what we're cutting here, cause
Are we-
wait a minute now. We want this. This is so versatile. So
It's so
oh,
4 mana.
it's so 4 mana, but it just does things. Now all of the options on their own for 4 mana is not great. But the option of almost anything they do, we have this and we have the mana open. Almost anything they do, we can turn it back to hit them.
Well, I think there's no other pick anyway in this pack.
Yeah.
So.
Now I mean, this is not an automatically included in our deck. I think
No,
it's the
I think
pick.
it's sideboard card.
Maybe so. The fact that you can just counter, copy, and all kinds of stuff makes it a very versatile thing. What do we do here? No, that's horrible. One?
Ornamental
Yeah,
Forge.
it's not great. Well,
But
I don't
it's
think
what-
we'll run
I
it
like
because we have
the Mastodon.
now this is the thing we can sometimes activate it with our
Yeah, but it's easy.
Prism, and it's a 5.
4/5 is decent in this
Yep.
format, even without that.
This has been impressing me a lot. Now we probably won't run it because we have to cut stuff, but
Yeah.
I want another one of these. It just sometimes it draws you a card.
Well.
2 mana draw your card sometimes is a good card.
3 up.
Probably won't run it though.
No. But in case we get an aggressive matchup or something, I don't know.
Ape.
No, Forge.
Yeah, you're right. Windrake. We
Yes,
might actually
that's
play. Oh
better for us.
wait. You know what?
Huh?
The scry knot puzzle knot might have been better for us there. What do you think?
I didn't see it. You clicked so fast.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Pillar bug. Nah, come on. Man. What are you just randomly thinking stuff now? Come on.
Yeah, pillar bug is great, and in fact we should have picked that because we can sometimes activate it with our prism.
Yeah.
You're right. But we probably won't run it because we are gonna have to cut a bunch of stuff. The good news is now we can build our deck in without any
We
hurry.
see that 0 gear seekers. We saw-
People are snapping those up, so I'm actually thinking about cutting the monitor now.
But what are they doing? They're picking gear seekers, but they're not picking up the other blue cards. I don't get it.
So what they do is they have blue as a support code, like you actually want it to be.
But gear seeker is double blue.
Yep. But it's heavy. It's powerful enough that they can do. Let's say that there's a blue-black player.
Yeah.
Heavy black artifacts picking up the puzzle knots and stuff. I feel like you could easily go Gear Seeker first and then try to support that later on. All right, let's see what we got here.
It's a thought.
I'm not saying their deck turned out great. That goes away. We'll.
But,
Ugh, oh.
yeah.
Now Era is in because it's one of our ways to actually use it. It both generous and use it. Now we didn't get the Whirler, whatever he was. These are just decent cards.
Aviator.
Yeah, not the Aviator.
Also Aviator.
Yeah, no, that's the 5 mana that produces 2 Thopters. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the guy the red blue guy.
We have the Imperial Voyager. Or the green blue.
Yeah, it's green blue guy.
Oh,
See,
Whirler Virtuoso.
yeah, that's the guy. He would have.
I've still never seen that card in actual draft yet.
I want to get rid of these. We don't have that
No.
many.
But now we have
tricks and
14
stuff.
creatures. It's kind of low.
Yeah, but we're.
Well, we can just about make
See,
it. That's
got
gone.
this. That stays in. That stays in. I don't know
Like
about
a
Will.
curve, though. A failed inspection is gone.
Yeah.
I mean, we play Will over
That goes away as well.
But then we have 13 creatures.
That's fine. Yeah. See, you have to think this is going to be a creature for us, right? We need actually to make sure we have enough.
But I don't like if we have 13 creatures blossoming defense.
It's not
Well,
great. It's not
yeah.
great. You're right. This is not great in our deck right now, and
No, and we also don't really have a bomb we want to protect with it or something like
that's
that.
true. What about cutting this guy? He's kind of redundant.
Well, if you want to make, yeah, I don't know, it makes our cranes even less good.
That's true. Let's keep him in. But what can we take away then? This guy will provide us with a servo, but he's not great in our deck.
Yeah, he's better in an aggressive deck.
We didn't. You know a card that I usually see all the time, and we didn't see a single one? Goggles. What the heck? What?
I've seen that only like in the first draft that I played. I've seen goggles, and after that, I think people have started snapping them up like crazy.
You know what? In a deck like this, where this is not a place where we sort of built a fantastic deck, synergistic deck.
No.
This is a deck where we have to try to utilize the mistakes of the other sides against them, and that's where things like Insidious Will comes around because we need to start blowing them out
But we need to
with
cut
weird
two-
stuff.
We need to got 2 cards, right?
Yep, definitely. This is a 17 card, 17 land deck, absolutely.
Like, what are the can you separate the creatures from the non-creatures?
Sure. Hold on. We could. We have a better.
2 card draw spells is too much.
Yep.
I would
Well,
go-
this is the worst one. This one is better.
Yeah.
Um,
Is it really though? Like.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you get the scry too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's
scry 2 first, and then draw 2 cards to draw energy. Hunt the Week's fine.
Yeah.
I think we keep this in now. It's basically
well,
one of
Hunt
our.
the weak. You say it's fine, but with 13 creatures, it gets worse.
It gets worse, but it's still good.
We have so much non-creature. But on the other hand, like if you put the removal with the creatures, because I kind of
let's
feel like
see.
because we don't have a lot of 4-drops, but we have a lot of removal at 4 actually.
Wait, do we have enough? This one isn't gonna work. We don't have enough of energy using creatures. We only have
No,
2,
Yeah.
so let's take that out for now.
You're right.
What are we at now? 23.
Yeah, I play that.
This is a deck.
I play that.
Now, so this is going to be great because now obviously we can see this is a pile. This deck is a complete pile.
Yeah.
If we had that 4/3 flyer, man. No, but
Well, we didn't see it, right?
yeah, first pick, first
Oh,
back.
the blue one, right? Yeah. Yeah, I should have known that we would end up in blue. Like.
Yeah, well, we could. To be fair, we could have stayed more heavily. There were red cards. There was the Doorbuster. There were completely decent red
Actually,
options.
The thing is, Fateful Showdown. I have seen Fateful Showdown go really late in a lot of drafts.
Hey, wait a minute. So here's the thing. Just a quick side. This deck is not a hopeless cause because we have some flyers
Yeah.
and we have something that can generate +1/+1 card. That's already a win condition right there.
But why I wanted to take the Fateful Showdown, it was so I was hoping to finally be able to play with it and
Yeah.
see if it's any good because I have seen it come so late, and every time that I've picked it up, I haven't been able to play it, or I wasn't able to pick it up
Yep.
because I wasn't in those colors, and it seems that people are like really, averse to it. Like
Yep.
people are not picking it up, but I'm wondering, it has the potential to be really good.
Yeah. So I don't think. Basically, we don't have much of a sideboard because this is basically all the rest of our cards are kind of crap. Do you see anything we could actually side in?
It's too small. I can't read it from here.
We have that. We had the Blossoming Defense,
The
which is
Blossoming Defense, definitely, I would side that in if they play a lot of removal, especially because we have so few creatures.
yeah. This is a good point. We have a lot of 4-drops stuff. We could take Insidious Will out and put it in if we see a reason to
It's
it.
so easy to keep 1 mana open, like
Yep.
keeping 4 mana. And
This is you can almost always find a good use for
Yeah.
defense. That I'm not so high on.
Well, the hexproof makes it a lot better.
Yeah,
They're
it's
very similar otherwise.
yeah. This is sure you can. If this gave reach, that'd be great because then you could just ambush a flyer.
Well, it's great if you have a lot of like big creatures, but we have a bunch of flying guys.
Yep.
So no.
Let's take a look here. We don't probably want to play that as a 1-drop. That we want to play as 2. We want to play this 3. This might come at 5. These might come at 4. Sure enough. So we'll put that around there to have a sort of more.
I'm pretty sure our Hunt the Week might not. Like, what can we like? What works? Like, Pima
Okay, so
outright-
remember, yeah, I mean, remember that just putting a counter on here. So like even just killing a small guy with our Windrake, and not to mention that Hunter Week can is cheap. I mean, we have the Blessing Defense that's cheap enough. So sometime we might do the blowout thing of, hey, guess what? We are we're boosting a guy and then hunting the weak and then going in for the win. You know, kill your remove
Well, I do
but
like.
boost my
I
guy.
think the blossoming defense makes the hunt the weak better because it's less likely you get blown
Yeah.
out.
Let's say we have 5 mana open. We cast this. They try to do a trick. We blossom in defense in response.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a but I mean you know it's far fetched.
Yeah.
But still hunt.
Actually,
We have
no,
good
nothing.
we have good things. We have Pima Outrider
I think it's okay.
and this guy. We kill something early on with this guy and suddenly we get 3 energy every time. Of course it would be really
You're
great.
thinking with hunt the weak, yeah, if you do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So and then this guy has a 3/4 trampler in the air and that's already kind of nice. Let's take a look. What does it suggest? 6/11. That's not right.
oh, Magic Online.
To be fair, we do probably want to run 10/7 because we only have one early creature that we care about, and but we have double green.
But we have the
And
prism.
we have the prism as well.
I would go for a little bit more balance, man.
You'd go 9/8. Have a look at this though.
Well,
Right, we do want Rhino on turn 3. We absolutely
Yeah.
want Rhino on turn 3.
And
But we also want all the other things.
but we have no double blue. We're like, okay, we want. Okay, if you really
So we
want
want
to try
turn- we
control
want-
of turn one, sure,
which we
but
do.
We only have one of them.
We have double Crane that we want to play early on.
Yeah, but then 9 is enough.
So if we think about
Anyway.
if we think about Prism as a mana source, then we have 8 green sources, which sounds like it should be enough. But we do want Pima Outrider, of course.
Oh,
I don't want to have a hand with no islands when we start playing.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you think, well, yeah, it kind of makes 8. 8 should be enough.
8 should be enough with the Prism counted.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We'll and obviously if this was wrong, it's your fault, right? Yeah. All right, let's save this and
Never come over here
we'll.
again.
Yep, that's the plan. Let's save this and we'll put a break in the video and we'll be back for round 1.
Yay.
Hey. Anyway, good thing we got enough tickets for 2 drafts.
This is how my drafts always go. This is.
I have never drafted a deck this bad. No, I think that's.
No, my
I should
Kaladesh
I should have been sticking harder on the flyer whale early
Yeah.
because that could have helped determine our path forward.
I don't know. I just don't think that starting a draft with a double blue card that doesn't block. That's like,
you know the discipline pick there was the Glint Sleeve Artisan. It is crazy good. It seems so completely bad, but it is crazy good.
really, the thing is, I have hardly seen it.
Oh, because people snap it up like crazy. So
But I have seen it in play also, not very rarely.
So the thing is that what it does is it helps you build up into a synergistic go wide strategy, which is really supported here in this thing. And for example, we saw later on loads of white, and we saw the Blink Angel, the 4/4 that blinks, and we saw a lot of the journey. What was those expeditions or journeys or whatever? The Blink card, and it's actually super powerful, and it's actually a really good first pick because it's just 1 white, and it fits into the red-white strategy, is one of the strongest strategies. It fits into the green-white strategy, which is one of the strongest strategies. It fits into the blue-white strategy, which is meh, but still decent. And so it's like it's a very versatile pick. But anyway,
I don't know. Like the thing is, like what are the strategies that I've lost against? Good stuff. It's like most of the decks I see are like I lose against are just good stuff.
oh, I should have stopped this already because now I can't edit that out.
Yeah.